Prasanna ji, can you hear me? Namaskar. Prasanna ji, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Colonel.
Thank you. Thank you. नहीं दे रहा था पूरा उनका जो ऑर्गेनाइजर है, अब सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. हेलो. नहीं, यहाँ तो नहीं है. अभी सुनाई दे रहा था. अब प्रसन्ना जी, कैन यू हेयर मी? प्रसन्ना जी.
I can still hear you. I think that Prasanna is trying to set up everything and he's having a problem.
Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the poetry reading with Perwaiz. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello, Richard, Deena, Dr. Deena, Gopal sir, Devendra sir. It's good to see you. Hope we had a great, week, and wishing to have a great week ahead. And let's get started. I think. How about we ask Lieutenant Gopal Purdhani sir to read out
Sure.
his. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू सना जी। मैं आपको दो छोटी छोटी कविताएं सुनाऊंगा। एक तो है कि अपनी वाइफ के साथ, अपनी पत्नी के साथ, अपनी धर्म पत्नी के साथ एक व्यंग भी है और एक एक्सपीरियंस भी है। वो है कि ए प्रिय, तुम्हें पता है कि मैं तुझे बहुत प्यार करता हूँ। पत्नी को बोल रहा हूँ, ए प्रिय, तुम्हें पता है कि मैं तुम्हें बहुत प्यार करता हूँ, तेरे ऊपर जान छिड़कता हूँ या यूं कहूँ कि मरता हूँ, लेकिन प्यार प्यार नहीं होता जिसमें सच्चाई ना हो। प्यार प्यार नहीं होता जिसमें सच्चाई ना हो, जिसमें झूठ हो या कोई अच्छाई ना हो। इसलिए एक मैं सच कहता हूँ कि तू मेरा पहला प्यार नहीं हो। मैंने अपनी पत्नी को बोला बोला फ्रैंकली कि मैं सच कहता हूँ कि तुम मेरा पहला प्यार नहीं हो, मेरा प्यार यही कहीं है, यही कहीं है। तू मेरी आज की चाहत है, वो मेरी मजबूरी है, उसके बिना मेरी तो जिंदगी अधूरी है। ये छेड़ रहा है अपनी पत्नी को। मैं क्या करूं, मुझे कुछ भी समझ नहीं आ रहा, दोनों में किसका साथ दूं, मैं चुन नहीं पा रहा। मुझे लगता कि इस बात का तुझे बहुत क्रोध आया होगा। पत्नी को बोलता है कि मुझे लगता है कि इस बात का तुझे बहुत क्रोध आया होगा, तेरे अंदर और बाहर जलन का छाया होगा, लेकिन जब तुम असलियत जान पाओगे। पत्नी को बोलता है कि जब तुम असलियत जान पाओगे, अपने शक को अच्छी तरह पहचान पाओगे, तुझे भी यकीन हो जाएगा, तुझे भी यकीन हो जाएगा, उससे प्यार हो जाएगा, तेरा दिल भी उसके ऊपर निसार हो जाएगा, क्योंकि वो कोई और नहीं है, क्योंकि वो कोई और नहीं है, हमारा जन्मदाता है, जिसके साथ अटूट मेरा जन्म से नाता है। पत्नी को बोलता है कि इसलिए सच कहता हूँ कि तू मेरा पहला प्यार नहीं है। और पहला प्यार कौन सा है? जिसने बनाया है, उसकी इबादत। एक छोटी सी कविता और मैं पेश करना चाहता हूँ आपके परमिशन से। कि मुझे किसी ने पूछा कि आप कविता कैसे लिख लेते हो, और कब से लिख रहे हो, तो और क्या है जो सबसे पहले आपको चुभा था, दिल में दर्द हुई थी, कुछ किसी से प्यार हो गया, क्या हो गया था जो आप पोएम लिखना शुरू किया? तो मैंने बोला, जब भूखे पेट कोई सोता है तो मैं कविता कहता हूँ। जब भूखे पेट कोई सोता है तो मैं कविता कहता हूँ। जब बाप किसी का रोता है तो मैं कविता कहता हूँ। जब बाप किसी का रोता है तो मैं कविता कहता हूँ। जब रक्षक ही भक्षक बन जाए, भाइयों के बीच में भी ठन जाए, कोई मंदिर या मस्जिद तोड़ ढाए तो मैं कविता कहता हूँ, तो मैं कविता कहता हूँ। जब माँ किसी की रोती है, जब राखी आंख भिगोती है, भूखे पेट पत्नी सोती है और यौवन उसका मुरझाए तो मैं कविता कहता हूँ। ये कविता नहीं, तलवार है ये, जुर्म के ऊपर वार है ये, जीत नहीं मेरी हार है ये। जब मासूम कहीं कोई रोता है तो मैं कविता कहता हूँ। नमस्कार।
क्या बात है सर, क्या बात है। बहुत गहराई है आपके, जो भी आप कहते हो, जो भी आप सुनाते हो उसमें आपके लफ्जों में, तो अपना फुल ऑफ फीलिंग्स। प्लीज गिव a round of applause my dear friends. Thank you so much sir. Please thank you for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you Patna.
Thank you sir. Please welcome Mr. Gopal and Devendra KC.
Namaste, good evening. I have written a small poem about poet and poetry. Please forgive me if any mistakes over there have any kinds of exaggeration on those creations. These days, no Rams are born in Ayodhya. Instead, the charlatans and false guru rise. No Krishnas take birth in Gokul anymore. Only the tyrannical Kansas multiply. No Shitas grace the lands of Janakpur. Seeming vixens now walk the earth along the sacred banks of Sharyu. Sieges are no more, only the edicts find birth. In Lumbini, the Buddhas have ceased to dawn. Only the fools and the ignorant remain. No Gandhis walk the soils of Hindustan. The seeds of violence grow like wild grain. Where does one search for Nelson Mandela in Africa? Only bloody conflicts and chaos now expand. This is the modern age of corrupted virtues. Who knows what monstrosities humans now command? Yet, mothers remain the bedrock of all creations. Mothers remain the ultimate love of this earth. No mother ever wishes for a weak child. They only long to give up Buddha, Gandhi, Mandela, or Ram's birth. Why and how does a human turn so monstrous? Why do they drift from love, peace, and brotherhood's embrace? How can we mend the severed bonds of humanity? How do we shatter the chains of malice, vice, and disgrace? O poet, if the poetic soul within you awakens, if your inner spirit demands global kinship anew, can all the poets' hearts Can all the poet hearts across this fractured world unite and blow the sacred conch to make the ideal realm come true, to make the dream of Ram Rajya flourish again, to make the dream of Ram Rajya flourish again? Hail the poet, hail the poetry. Thank you.
I could see the anger or, the burning fire in you, sir, through your writing. I think that is what I can say.
Because everywhere that is happening, it's my feeling. I may be wrong. Sorry for that.
That is something you need to express through the medium of writing, that poetry or whatever it is. That's the expression, the honest expression is what I always been intended for. So that is what poetry is known to be. A poet should always be fair, you know, what do you call? You should have courageous. It's like, but everyone can, have that thing. But yes, thank you so much. Like Richard and Dina Sari always, give out the expression that way out. So that is something we need to, I think you need to have that ability to express also, isn't it? So not every expression can be conveyed or expressed, or maybe like even if you wanted to say something, but you cannot express the feelings that you have and how to properly convey, or maybe there is some kind of hesitation also when uh, gets in. That is what I believe, and yes, those who come that they reform the society, reform the people, reform the things and all the things that happen. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Very
Sorry,
kind.
I just want to thank Devendra for that very important poem. about the way forward and about and the analysis of what's happening at the moment. So thank you. As Prasanna said, it's courageous. It's an important poem that needed to be said, and not everybody has the ability to express themselves. But I think it's a good caution for what's happening in the world, and we need a return to ethics and morality and a sense of honor. Thank you, Devendra.
Thank you, Doctor.
Give it up for Devendra sir, Devendra, and let us call upon Dr. Deena Padayachee. Dr. Deena Padayachee.
Thank you. I'm just going to try screen sharing, see what happens. Okay. This poem is called My Love, My Country, My Home. Somewhere along the way, our South Africa lost its soul. Somewhere along the way, my country lost its sense of honor. There's another line which I added just now, which is not in the screen share, but it goes like this. Somewhere along the way, we stopped following the path of Mandela, Tambo, Dennis Brutus, Dr. Gunham, Bishop Tutu, and Alan Paton. We are following the path of dishonor. Somewhere along the way, mediocrity became the mantra. Somewhere along the way, my country lost its sense of self-respect, its dignity, its Ubuntu. Somewhere along the way, greed, ostentation, extravagance, arrogance, and unfettered power became our masters. Somewhere along the way, criminals came to control much of our country's destiny. Somewhere along the way, selfishness, a lack of conscience, and dishonorable behavior became acceptable badges of power. Somewhere along the way, the conscienceless who burned their own schools, their own libraries, their universities, trains, and buses were deemed the unheard in our democracy. Somewhere along the way, the gangsters, the clowns, the silly, the violent, and the wicked were allowed to wield power. Somewhere along the way, the race became the criteria and injustice became the arbiter. Somewhere along the way, the ethical way, the moral way became the wrong way. Somewhere along the way, South Africa lost its soul. I wrote this in August 2020. It was published in Glow Mag at that time. I actually wrote it a few years before 2020. And at the moment, we've got something called the Madlanga Commission that is analyzing and actually bringing to book many criminals who are in the police force and elsewhere in South Africa. And so there is some hope. And that's happening currently. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, what ostentation and showiness is all, taking prominence, leaving behind the factors of humanity. That is what I would say. The basic factors of humanity. I don't know where this society or the world is, going towards. But these poems may, try to open those, at least
Yeah.
for some. Richard, would you like to say something, or Anjali ma'am, and who got fewer audience, participants, so got that time. So you're
Deena,
open.
as always, is giving us a very thoughtful point of discussion. And humanity has its strengths, has its glories, and has its weaknesses. And unfortunately, when weak and evil men, greedy men, mostly men, not so much women, but greedy men, when they take the reins of government only for profit, only for power, everyone suffers. Even countries that are nearby or far away, everyone suffers when people are mistreated. And when one person is mistreated, we're all mistreated. Thank you,
Exactly.
sir, as always, for bringing us a very thoughtful discussion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Richard, for that evaluation.
Richard is up next. Please give it up, my dear friends, for Deena. Hi, Isaac. Richard is up next. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm almost hesitant to read the poem that I have in mind, because after all this very thoughtful, very serious poetry, I have something silly to offer you. Now, I have to explain something. After attending a very important protest event in my country denouncing the evils of abusing migrants, my wife and I went out to lunch, and here at this restaurant, they saw our T-shirts that said, "Protect the immigrants." And the staff, which was largely immigrant people, they were very happy. They were thrilled to see us, okay? So here we're being greeted in a very loving way by these fine people working at the restaurant. Now, once in a while, when you go to a restaurant, the kitchen isn't hidden away. Sometimes you can see right into the kitchen. Now, picture this. You're a poet sitting down to a meal, and in the kitchen you spot the chef has a patch over one eye. Now, my imagination starts to run wild, okay? So I'm imagining that this is a pirate. He's a pirate back there in the chef. And when I asked the waitress, I said, you know, sometimes when you see something unusual, your poetic imagination just starts to bubble and seize. And my imagination pictured this pirate as a Viking pirate. So I called him Sven. So I leaned into the waitress and I said, tell me, the chef with the patch over one eye, is his name Sven? Now, the chances of a Greek restaurant chef being named Sven, very, 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 very small. But she laughed and she said, well, and she didn't just say a name. She said, well, he wants us to call him Brandon. Well, immediately my imagination went crazy all over again. So I told her, I'm going to write a poem about your chef named Sven. And she laughed. She said, well, please bring it back by the restaurant. Well, I took this poem to the restaurant yesterday, and they laughed and laughed and laughed. So maybe you'll laugh a little too. So here it goes. This is an identity poem, okay? It's called Stanley and Livingston. Erica told the story. She sang, she rang the power, the glory of the stranger Sven, the pirate when, never in a hurry, yet never seems quite to blend. Seems like a dream. He washed ashore early one morning, just a wee jot before dawning, when even the rooster himself, was still abed yawning. His one glorious eye, no, not aimed forlorn at the sky, was always looking back to where they staged the attack. He raged back where he lived before. He'd set sail months ago from far fair Ithaca's shore. He washed up 7 months later at this busy Greek restaurant door. Sure, you might guess, looking out at this glorious, notorious mess, what's it all for? Who will confess? He was swallowed up in a swirling, hurling maelstrom, in a storm-tossed sea. He'd given up all hope. Or so she told me. Erica got it into her head. They hadn't dated for months. It was a line she was scornfully force-fed. You see, over a tea and crumpet lunch. Not since dear Gerald, that wry Scot, had recovered from a case of mumps that he got. He washed up on the shore, right on the steps of this Greek restaurant door. Tangled, mangled, nearly strangled in a bedraggled seaweed net that he'd never forget. But it seemed clear to Erica that this had all happened before. Deja vu, I mean, right at her door. What was it there? What was it here for? Well, he's one hell of a chef, said the manager left, Cosa Costas, who'd seen many a talented cook, but not one who could top this. Just taste a look. Sven knew his way around cooking, that's for sure. He had walked boldly into the kitchen mere minutes after crawling clumsily through the front door. Erica had noticed, and so did old Max. Sven was the sort of character that preferred camouflaging his tracks, regardless of the facts. The patch over his eye had a life of its own. Someone had embroidered on it the tiniest crown and a sparkling little LED throne. Erica, she had a story to tell. She was undercover doing research for a paperback book she just had to sell. Her research, you see, was part of a study of a life-song lotion worker who had a history with Putty. Putty was the fellow you may remember who was more than just a little nutty. He had dated Lorraine, that much was plain. You may remember he was once a sponge diver, a survivor who turned pirate, you see. He lived on a sailboat, a thrifty little frail boat, off the south coast of Spain, where it remains to this day, in a quiet little quay, just north of a reef, out of reach of those irrepressible thieves. Tricia's research on her theory of identity inspired her to regularly change her name, in this, the fertile half of the last century, which scarcely deserves any lingering dysentery. Her specialized research, and then there was this chef here named Sven. They collided inside this Greek restaurant when he had reliably assured her that she'd made the exact change once again. She had a mostly discreet relationship with Sven till late one night. Over a bottle of Chianti, they got sort of romantic. But Sven reared up, tilted, nearly upended his cup. He paused and said, "Please stop me. Don't hop atop me. We might act with abandon. And therefore, from now on, dear Iris, you best call me Brandon." So after I read this to the waitress, she took it back to the kitchen, and they laughed and laughed and laughed. And then the chef, with his patch over one eye, came out and he said, "Well, at least I got the girl." So he got a girlfriend out of the poem. There we go. So it made some laughs, made them happy. And, you know, for what would have otherwise been one more night at work at the restaurant, now they had something else to think about. So, my friends, let your magic fly. Amaze your friends. Amaze your neighbors. Tell them a poem.
That's lovely, Richard. Thank you so much.
You know, the crisis of identity and identity crisis, and, you know, when you have this lighter movements always, you know, that's the way of putting the Richard's way, I would say that, you know, there is a serious subject if you could just, you know, pay attention to it. But then that is the thing. How you know, convey that, how you put it, and how you express, that's important. So thank you, Richard. Yeah, lovely poet. Please give it up, my dear friends. Let's call upon Maria. Maria would be reading in Portuguese and English, right?
Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. A great pleasure to be with you all once more. And I brought for today a poem in Portuguese, my mother tongue, and another one in English. The poem in Portuguese is about to take it easy. Don't run fast. Do things slowly, or you have dreams you may reach or may not. what's matter is to try to go on and persist, and you are going to reach something. The title of my poem is Vá com calma. Take it easy. Vá com calma. Não sei o porquê dos pensamentos surgirem. Às vezes, o vazio toma conta da alma. É como não existir. O nada impera. Foi o sofrimento que apagou tudo. A ilusão. Sorry, I had a problem. A ilusão que borrou as imagens. Que ser é este que deixou-se aniquilar? Ele realmente existiu ou deixou de viver? É a mente doente que se infiltrou dentro de ti. Você não percebeu? Foi o burnout. Lutou até exaurir. Vá com calma. Tudo em excesso faz mal. Você, nas metas, não chega ao final. O equilíbrio é a dosagem certa. Não se precisa de passos largos para objetivos alcançar. That was my poem in Portuguese, and I have one in English. The title is It Would Be Good. It would be good to know all the answers. If doubts cross your thoughts, it would be good to let fears die if you trust in God. It would be good to cry alone if you were betrayed. It would be good to share freedom if any kind of prejudice was banned. It would be good to live in peace if misdeeds find no room. It would be good. Thank you so much for listening to me. Congratulations to all my colleagues.
Excellent.
Have a nice week.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Maria, for being with us and sharing your words in that language that mother tongue. That is, you're born in that. So that is lovely to hear the sweetness of that language. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Mr. Prasanna Kumar Sahu. Mr. Prasanna Kumar Sahu.
Good evening,
Good evening.
and thanks to all the audience attending in this Zoom meet. And I feel fortunate to be involved in it and given the opportunity to recite my own poem. The title of my poem is Beautiful Feelings. Beautiful feelings. My feelings were beautiful in the hot summer glow from your mouth when honeyed words would flow. Your rosy smiles and shining face would turn my feelings, would turn my very into grace. I used to love your all attracting eyes like hidden stars in the evening skies. When I used to hold you close to me, my heart would start sailing in love's sea. I used to love your whispering soft and low, where secrets of lovers would gently flow. Your midnight hair, so dark and deep, with scented flowers tucked in fragrant sleep. One look at you would vanish all my pain like the leaves, dew drops in morning sun. I used to love the music of your sweet voice. It was filling my heart with rejoice. In the dawn, when you would awake me with a tender call, your gentle touch my body with a ice fall. In winter, when the cold wind felt like ice, your low, sweet, loving words would warm me nice. But now, for me, those golden days have gone. Till my journey of love has to be carried on. Since you, beloved, left me away, my heart seems your face each day. The sky changes the season too. My love will have no change for you. Ah, how can I miss you, miss your loving face, your gentle voice, and warm embrace? Though you have gone from where I stand, till my last breath, I will be feeling your hand. I will be feeling your hand, my dear love, beloved. Thank you all for have a patient listening to my recited poem.
That was very nice, sir. That was on your beloved, kind of, how much you are, missing here, that it's conveying through your words. Very deep. Thank you so much. Please give a round of applause.
Thank you, Prasanna ji. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Isaac, how's it going?
Yes. Dear Kumar, dear Richard, dear Unmesh, dear honest friends in the world. I declare the glorified tree. The two armies stood up opposite one another. Suddenly, a big tree ran and stood up between them. The tree covered the sky and the earth. The two armies returned each to its own country. The soldiers returned to their families. The bird sang an ode for peace. How glorified it would be if there were more big trees like a miracle tree. Thank you, Heidi Cohen, Israel, and I want to share that my daughter inducted to the military service, and she was commander who is not an officer, and she will be in personal affair. And I pray to the God that care for him and help help her to finish the military with no trouble. Thank you. Thank you.
Understand,
Yeah.
Basil. Thank you for reading out, and I understand what is happening around. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Next up is I don't know what, he beguiled everyone with his, kind of, what do you call, rendition? What do you call, in creation? His utterance. Brilliant. Unmesh ji, you have to check him everywhere, and people are asking about him if Unmesh is coming today or not. So people are asking if Unmesh joins, I would join today. Otherwise, I don't know. Let me know. So I need to clarify them. But rarely he's joining. He's joined after a long gap. So that is something. But this today, it just happened to me. But that is Unmesh. He always charms with his creation and his work. It's beautiful heart.
Thank you. No, thank you. Prasanna, just 1 second. Huh? Just one. Let me close the window, okay? Okay. Thanks again, Prasanna, and good to see you all. Here we go. No, no, no. No, no, no. All is not fair in love and war. All is not fair in love and war. So many poems, movies, and books written about love. Love is business. Love is war. Love is fight. Love is flight. If love goes out of business, economy will tank. Love is searching in nothingness. Love, is it a reality or just a chemical reaction? The kissing, the missing, the loving, the cuddling, the fighting, the caring, the crying, the dying, the waiting. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I completely get it. Falling in love, love at first sight, love without boundaries, love song drenched in rain, love suffering in vain. All is fair in love and war. 15th century code, still used, misused, and abused. No, no, no. Everything is not fair in love and war. This favors the rich and the strong to hide their wrongs, sell their love songs, kick poor people like ping pong balls. It has ruined so many lives and countries. Empty people, lonely in jam-packed bazaars of love. No, 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 all is not fair in love and war. The romantic concept of love, myth for me. Love might exist or not, but I see lonely, forlorn eyes looking into infinity in waiting. The search for love is immortal. Few people love the search more than love. Once love is found, search is dead. Imagine searching for something which might not exist at all. This is something very strong. The very basic foundation of human society lies on something which might not exist at all. But still, I say, All is not fair in love and war. My search for love has taken me too far, so near, yet so far. So near, yet so far. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
That's Unmesh. Love waiting in nothingness. What a take, what a brilliant expression. That is what, the way how you convey the your rendition is how appealing it is, whatever the matter in here. But the matter is there. That is important. The content and intent in the expression, everything, that is here. So you shine. Mesh, please give it up, my friends. Anybody would like to react, you could react. And could say a few words. Deena sir, Anjali ma'am, we got Aarti ma'am. Yeah. Anyway,
I find, Unmesh's poetry always very entertaining, and he captures the difficulties we have, in wooing the ladies. Does it so well, and yeah. What more can I say? The sense of it is there. Thank you so much.
I would like to add that Unmesh takes us on a rollicking, loving, very passionate story of love. And it's wild, it's crazy, it's sad, it's magnificent in all its glory. Thank you, Unmesh. Well done, sir.
Oh, just say hello. Am I audible? Am I audible, sir?
yes, ma'am, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's wonderful, crazy, and yes, it is though it is not fair. Nothing is fair, but it is still fair. Everything is still fair. And wonderful rendition. Wonderful rendition. Very interestingly said. Wonderful.
Ji, sir, go ahead. Kanchan sir, over to you.
Yeah, it's amazing listening to Umesh. Umesh, I heard him first recently and he's a friend now. His compositions are awesome. So is his recital. Among the mundane, Unmesh, he really shines. Thank you.
Of course, the aesthetic, quality, it has to be retained. So that is, retaining the quality and, conveying the same. So in both he succeeds. That is what I believe. So Unmesh stands out. in that.
Hi, sir. Can I? Sir? Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hi, Unmesh, sir. Hello.
Hi,
Sir?
hi, Anjali ji. Hi, Anjali.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you,
So,
Anjali?
your lines is wonderful. Whatever you want to say, the point, you can put it that point. How can it is? You उधर से इधर से उधर आते हैं. आपका क्या कहना है? Oh, it will be reached to everyone. That's very fantastic. Thank you, sir. Bye.
A beautiful piece, Umesh. Love means everything. I think without love, we go anywhere. Thank you for your rendition.
Thank you so much. How a serious message can beautifully be transpired or as said in a lighter way. It's like in spoken word. You could just I think Unmesh excels in that. I think you could just also have this thing. So thank you so much, sir Unmesh. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. Really appreciate it. And
If you
especially
don't mind,
Prasanna.
just Unmesh, sir, just one thing. I really like your climax, that is the ending thing. The ending two lines. Right? What was it? Just would you please read the last two lines?
Uh, but still, I say, all is not fair in love and war. My search for love has taken me too far, so near, yet
Yes.
so far.
This is the what do you say? I would say X factor of the poem, what according to. Wonderful. Thank you.
Exactly. You know, the mindir in the middle, but then, for the starting and beginning and the end is very important. That is the climax of the thing. So the how beautifully you end the thing is very, so the beautiful. That's, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, and really appreciate kudos to Prasanna for organizing this regularly. It's not easy. I have done it for 2 years, so it's a tough job to do. So kudos to Prasanna for that, and thank you everyone for your excellent, lovely feedback. I really cherish it. Thank you.
Love you, sir. Love you. Yes. Let's call upon Dr. Miss Mausumi Halder. Miss Mausumi Halder.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
First of all, I would like to say thanks to the Fertile Brains and Kumar Prasanna sir and Richard sir and to the entire team and administration of the Fertile Brains. My gratitude. Today I'm going to recite two poems, one in Bengali and one in English. So first of all, I am beginning my rendition or recitation with a English poem. Today only I have written it. So the title of my poem is A Decade Ago. A decade ago, when you showed me a beam of light. Since then, I am drenching myself in it. I will not let you know ever what strength and courage it took to accept it. After many tests and tribulations, I am what I am today. A transformation from a chrysalis into a vivid butterfly. A vivid butterfly having a distinct aura. A silent butterfly who can only feel but don't want to speak on tribal matters anymore. As she thinks it is a waste of time and energy, having no love and trust, she now only wants to fly in the blue azure, endlessly, beyond the reach of human beings, carrying a message of peace, carrying a message of everlasting peace under her wings. Thank you.
Very
Now
nice,
my
ma'am.
Bengali poem, Ami je tomar শিউলি সোনামা, আমি যে তোমার শিউলি সোনামা, আমাকে লোকরা মারিয়ে গেলেও তুমি তাও চরণে নাও সোনামা। সেই ছোট্টবেলার কথা মনে পড়ে। পুজো পুজো আর পুজো, আর কিছু না, আর আমার এই সোনামা। Here in this short poem, I'm emphasizing two things. Huli, the night jasmine flower, or in Hindi we also called as Har Singar or Shefali. This night jasmine flower, when falls into the ground, then only it is offered to Durga goddess, the goddess of strength and power. And when it is plucked from the tree, then it is usually not offered. Here in this poem, the author reminiscing about the days of her childhood. She now only and her childhood days of Durga Puja, when she used to enjoy with fun and frolic, and she remembers now nothing except this puja and her goddess Durga. This is the essence of the poem. Thank you everyone for listening to my two poems. Thank you for your precious time and patience.
We feel honored to have you, and listening to your poems, the lines that you express. Thank you so much. Please
Thank
keep
you,
coming,
sir.
and please give Emmanuel Chimiji, Emmanuel, Emmanuel, Emmanuel Chimaji. Please unmute your mic. Emmanuel. Aarti Mittal, Miss Aarti Mittal joined us after a long gap. And welcome to you, ma'am, Miss Aarti Mittal.
Thank you, sir.
Miss
Thank you very
Aarti.
much. What can I read today? Okay.
Anything you could.
Okay, I'll read. Just a moment. So I'll read this thing. Just wrote just now, just at this moment, maybe some 10 minutes back. So I'll read that. I have not titled my, I can say, grammar of life. Okay. I failed to fathom the grammar of life, the first rule taught by the most trusted. If you be an ox of a man in the initial stage of life, you live a life king size later. I did become so, but alas. Then I learned the lesson of empathy, but I didn't even begin sympathy. Then I was taught the lesson of love and compassion. I practiced till it was my passion, though the truster stabbed it every time, left wounds with pain unbearable. Yet I worship love in the hope of praying not forlorn to get drenched that I change the rules of grammar existing in life. That one someday God too proposes what I do. Thank you. This was my one of the poem. I would, if you allow, sir, I would just like to read one more. May I?
Please, ma'am. Please, in Hindi, if it is if you write in Hindi, then you could also write, read out your poem. Yeah.
In the okay, you want me to read Hindi?
Yes,
Fine.
yes.
Just give me 2 minutes. Okay. Right now, I am unable to find that actually.
It's okay, ma'am. No problem. You could read out anything.
I'll read the English one.
Yeah, please. Because
just yeah. I'll read this one, Illusionary Window. This is something very close to my heart. The Illusionary Window. This is the title of my poem. I sit by the window, the illusionary window. I peep through this illusionary window, and for a few fleeting moments, lose myself in a river of thoughts. How, when, and why did I reach here so far from the ones I love? Perhaps it was to deepen the invisible threads of love, to make the bond stronger, deeper, eternal. I wonder and often ponder, when will this road turn back towards me? It is not that this faraway land has denied me moments of bliss, yet to breathe beneath the same sky with the ones I love is an ecstasy of its own. So I speak to the mountains, whisper to the trees, smile to the sunshines, and listen to the raindrops. They soothe my yearning, each becoming in its own way a quiet smile, a gentle solace. At times they tempt me to stay, at times they persuade me that distance too has its own language of love. For love is not merely the privilege of being together, it is the quiet art of feeling for one another, even across miles, even across silence. And now I leave the window open, not to see the world outside, but to let love find its way. Thank you. That was.
Love is quite an art, to understand and feel for each other. That's a line, brilliant statement. I would say that, ma'am. Thank you so much. So beautiful as your rendition and your expression,
Thank you
poetry.
very much, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
It's such an honor, after a long gap that you have please keep
Yeah,
coming. Here and there.
actually, actually, right now I'm at Kolhapur, and
Mm-hmm.
apart from that, HOD for English, head of the
Mm.
Department of English. So
Oh,
actually got a little occupied. Though I
yes,
write, though I want to participate, but at times I'm unable to because we have extra
exactly.
breaths and all this. But
Oh,
anyway,
good.
thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so
Your
much.
motivation, your
Mhm.
inspiration. Thank you.
Thank you. So,
Hello,
we
can I
love
ask one
you.
question? Hello, can
Yes,
I ask a question to Aarti ji?
please, sir.
Please, sir, go ahead.
Aarti, do you know somebody called Urmi Sanyal?
Somebody,
She
sorry,
used
sir.
to be a teacher. Urmi Sanyal was a professor in Kolhapur.
Okay,
My
where,
old
sir?
friend, one old friend, she used to
Yeah.
write as Zephyr also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which college, sir?
I don't remember now. It was been long. And just I'm
Okay.
looking out for her. But
Oh,
I
no,
really
actually,
appreciate your rhythm. I appreciate
thank you.
your composition and the easy way you carry on with your words. That's
Thank you
wonderful to
very
hear
much.
you. Most welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Actually,
Take
I've
care.
recently joined at Kolhapur, so I don't know much about it. I am at this thing, Sanjay Godawat International School. So it's a very big campus. It's a very big campus.
Yeah. Okay. Chalo.
Thank you
Good
so
to hear
much,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for inviting me, sir.
Thank you, sir. It's such an honor, ma'am. Kanchan, sir, are you ready to, would you like to read out?
Yeah, I'm raring to go.
Okay.
Okay, and I have 3 poems, so I'll be a bit longish, if you
Sir,
permit
only
me.
two, sir, maximum two. It's maximum two. So that is
Maximum.
something.
Okay, fine. But I'll tell you something. This one is going to be a shocker.
Please, yes.
Okay,
So
I
let
hope
me,
people don't
please,
mind.
yeah, please.
Because I write, my work. I
Yeah.
write straight from the heart and I talk of things about real life. Okay, the first one
Please hold on,
is,
sir. Please hold on. Okay,
yeah,
my dear friends, please give a round of applause to Miss Aarti Mittal, and please welcome Colonel Kanchan Bhattacharya ji, who has a beautiful, verses. Please welcome Mr. Colonel Kanchan Bhattacharya. Yes, sir.
okay, thank you, Prasanna. It's my privilege. The first one I have got to read is a strange subject not usually thought of in poetry. The cheroot smoker. The cheroot smoker. A cheroot smells nice. Its smoke is a fragrant testament to the woman who took men to her bed and thought she was immortalized by amour on sale. She hoped that the plastic roses in her room would bring romance and add laughter, warmth, and feelings. I know cold cash has the dynamics that is not far different from those of household help to sweep and weed the garden. Up the stairs once, someone died that night as they took out the life jacket worn by the guest. Sadly, they found a strangled pirate and her hysterical spouse. No man dies, no human dies in a brothel because a brothel is not a COVID ward. Only birds die in their quest for ecstasy. And who would find bouquets of red roses and chrysanthemums for women at work, mostly the cheerless cheroot smoker, who thought that the aroma of smoke was a hideout from shame? That was my first. And then this I have teased Prasanna with you. Prasanna, I have teased you with this poem earlier. The sea.
The sea has gifts to bestow upon its sands. I walked towards the waves. As waves arrived, little shells riding the tides to came in. Sometimes it brings empty conchs with secrets in hidden voices that may reach the skies. I've always seen clouds in my quest for sunrise and sunsets in rounded horizons. I saw three seas meet beneath the Vivekananda rock. It stirs the soul and asks if it can scribe wild poems. As strangers meet eye to eye, nothing said. And then there is the ease of colonial times, French, Portuguese, the red, open, pristine beach, and the rain in July in Pondicherry. You and I, the sea says, we may write stories here. Stories, stay here and watch the mistress of the sky, the topaz moon, and the tourmaline green waters in the Trincomalee Lagoon. Many faces, coconut groves, ships, faraway anchors, embers of campfires, lighthouses, searching for the travelers, all find pages in the Journal of Times. The sea reminds of everything. If you lie on the sands beneath the stars, you can talk. You can talk just to yourself. And the sea eavesdrops. Sometimes it speaks as seagulls cry. Thank you.
What a beautiful imagery, sir. Like, like I already mentioned, but the way how you have taken it, the progression, that is what I would say that is amazing. Very soothing, very subtle. And I would love to have Dr. Deena's or Richard's reaction on this. Yes. Dr. Deena, sir, or Richard? Anyone, or both?
I'll let Richard have this one. But I loved it. I love both poems.
Thank you. Because I write poetry of a different kind. I am not the love bugger. I talk of love, but I talk of the psychiatry of human beings. Especially, I go deeper than the subconscious. When you go deeper than the subconscious, you discover many things, especially the voice of the id. The id teases quite a lot, and you try to suppress it and learn that it is irrepressible. You have to think. You have to bring out all your thoughts to get into good poetry. And that is the theme of my latest book. I named it Passion Street. It will come up soon. So let's see how it goes. Thank you, boss.
Good luck with Passion Street. I think you explored a very exciting part of our relationships. That search for love is always, it's an endless journey. And few find the happiness that they look for. Let's hope that we can find that ourselves. And I wish that happiness. A beautifully articulated poem, sir, about the search for love. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope everybody finds that in his or her life.
We wish, always, sir. Thank you so much, sir. That's it.
Welcome.
The profound expression.
Thank you, Prasanna.
Please
it's
give
a
it
great
up.
joy here.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming. Please welcome Dr. DrGangalaxmi Patnaik.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. DrGangalaxmi Patnaik. Would like to recite a poem on the month of August, because August is a magical month, and all feel that it is a romantic month, and love is in the air in the month of August. So the poem goes like this. Title of the poem is August is Here. August is here. Love August for the way it heralds festivals of flowers, watching sunrise and rapturous flight of birds, when silences twinkle like star flowers. Love August for the way it heralds festivals of flowers, watching sunrise and rapturous flight of birds when silences twinkle like star flowers. I cannot explain beauty of floral carpets, adorning homes, offices. August grabs attention towards nature, culture. I clutch cling August breeze when blows, grass blades totter. I cannot explain beauty of floral carpets adorning homes, offices. August grabs attention towards nature, culture. I clutch cling August breeze when blows, grass blades totter. Its elegance captivates body, catches fire, heart beats faster. Tendrils of fragrant flowers twist, wriggle, its air echoing, where crickets sing, birds animate morning, within heart something beating. Its elegance captivates, body catches fire, heart beats faster. Tendrils of fragrant flowers twist, wriggle, its air echoing, where crickets sing, birds animate morning within her heart, something beating. I endure month August, hold close to fragrance of breath, for I know this breath only matters, gives month's warmth. I endure month August, hold close to fragrance of breath, for I know this breath only matters, gives month's warmth. This is the end of my rendition. Thanks, friends. This is my tribute to the month of August. Thank you.
And it's raining across, man. It's raining
Heavy
across.
rain.
Thank you so much. It's a beautiful, imagery. Thank you. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Anjali Das. Miss Anjali Das.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Go ahead with your poem and read out your poem. Present your. And Miss Anjali Das.
Sir, I want.
Sorry?
I want some time, sir.
Okay. No. Please welcome Miss Saraswati Poswal. Please unmute your mic, ma'am.
Hello, good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam to everyone. Thank you so much, K. Kumar Prasanna ji, and the entire team, all the poets around the world, sharing their lovely poems. It was wonderful hearing all the lovely poems with the poets. It was wonderful. Mohitkar sir ki love ke upar poem, and GangalaXmi ma'am, she also went with her lovely poem. And beach mein Anjali ji, she came from Mumbai, and after a very long time listening her, it was wonderful to hear from her and all the poets. Thank you. So I'll not take here so much of time. I'll go with the, as it is a month of love. Just now, GangalaXmi ma'am. So am I audible? Am I audible, na? Right? Hello?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, okay. Because the camera is off, I guess, na? So I'll go with the two pieces of mine. As it is a month of Sawan ka mahina hai, and we pray to divine God Shiva, and one poem of mine is on Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hey Shiva, you are divine. You are supreme power. You are mine. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hey Shiva, you are divine. You are supreme power. You are mine. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hey Shiva, you are indestructible. You are deity beyond the birth. you nurture my soul. Hey Shiva, you are my Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hey Shiva, you are three-eyed. Oh, hey Shiva, you are three-eyed. You have ability to see beyond ordinary. You are my teacher. Awake me for wisdom. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hey Shiva, your glory is unconventional. Your glory is unconventional. You are the giver of joy and bliss, ending all grief. You are my guide. You are my guide, sustainer, and protector. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hey Shiva, your self creator, your eternal, ultimate, truthful reality. You are my father, my transformer, my everything. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. This was on Shiva, and now there is one Punjabi poem. I have written this um, in memory of my husband. In Punjabi it is. Hope you'll understand. ਕਿਹੜੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਵਿਛੋੜਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਕਿਹੜੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਵਿਛੋੜਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਨਾ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੀ ਕੀਤੀ, ਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਨਾ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੀ ਕੀਤੀ। ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਰੇਤ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਫਿਸਲ ਗਿਆ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਰੇਤ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਫਿਸਲ ਗਿਆ। ਹੁਣ ਬਸ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਰਹਿ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ, ਹੁਣ ਬਸ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਰਹਿ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ। ਹੁਣ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਜਾ ਕੇ, ਹੁਣ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਜਾ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਜੀਵਨ ਦੇ ਕਿਆਰੀ ਸਜਾਈ ਹੈ, ਹੁਣ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਜਾ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਦੀ ਕਿਆਰੀ ਸਜਾਈ ਹੈ। ਤੇਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ, ਤੇਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਫੁਲਵਾਰੀ ਸਜਾਈ ਹੈ, ਤੇਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਫੁਲਵਾਰੀ ਸਜਾਈ ਹੈ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹਵਾਵਾਂ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹਵਾ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹਵਾ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਉਂਦੀ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹਵਾ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉਹ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਗੀਤ ਗਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੀ ਕਹਾਣੀਆਂ ਸੁਣਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੀ ਕਹਾਣੀਆਂ ਸੁਣਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਲੱਭਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਪਰਛਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ, ਲੱਭਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਪਰਛਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ, ਕਦੇ ਕਿਥੇ ਦਿਖਾਈ ਦੇ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਕਦੇ ਕਿਥੇ ਦਿਖਾਈ ਦੇ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਕਿੰਨੇ ਫਾਸਲੇ ਚਾਹੇ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਨੇ, ਕਿੰਨੇ ਫਾਸਲੇ ਚਾਹੇ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਨੇ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਆਸਰਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਦਾ, ਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਆਸਰਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਦਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਹਿਰਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਗਹਿਰਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਕੋਈ ਜਨਮ ਸਾਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦਾ, ਕੋਈ ਜਨਮ ਸਾਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦਾ, ਪਰ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਹਾਰੇ, ਪਰ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਹਾਰੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਗੂੜ ਤੇ ਗਹਿਰੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਹਾਰੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਗਹਿਰੇ ਤੇ ਗੂੜ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਉਹ ਜਨਮਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਨਾਲ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਜਨਮਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਨਾਲ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਨੇ। ਜੇ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਚੱਲੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ, ਜੇ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਚੱਲੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ, ਮੈਂ ਚੱਲੀ ਬਨ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਹੀ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਇੱਥੋਂ। ਜੇ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਚੱਲੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ, ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਹੀ ਚੱਲੀ ਬਨ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ। ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਅਰਜ਼ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੀ, ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਅਰਜ਼ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੀ, ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਾਂਦੀ, ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਾਂਦੀ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਜਾਉਂਦਾ, ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਿਖ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈ, ਤੂੰ ਧੁੱਪ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਛਾਂ ਵਾਂ, ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈ, ਤੂੰ ਧੁੱਪ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਛਾਂ ਵਾਂ। ਤੂੰ ਹਵਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਜ ਆ, ਤੂੰ ਹਵਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਜ ਆ। ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਾਂਸ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਮੇਰੀ ਹਰ ਸਾਂਸ ਵਿੱਚ, ਹਰ ਸਾਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਿਖਦਾ ਹੈ। ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਮੇਰੀ ਹਰ ਸਾਂਸ ਵਿੱਚ, ਮੇਰੀ ਹਰ ਸਾਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੂੰ ਦਿਖਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਦ ਮੈਂ ਹੱਸਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਹਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦਿਖਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਦ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਹੱਸਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦਿਸਦਾ ਹੈ। So this was a tribute for my husband, as it is the month of love. So I wrote this poem today itself in the morning. So hopefully you like it. It was in Punjabi.
We thoroughly
Thank you.
liked it, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kegumarji. Thank you, everyone. Wonderful listening,
Very,
Maria
very
ma'am
nice,
and all.
madam. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Please welcome Miss Til Kumari Sharma.
Okay, thank you. After a long time, I am coming here because of my PhD finishing. I finished now, and Namaskar, Prasanna sir, and ma'am, other friends. Okay, now I am very happy to visit you again. I will be regular from now. Then now I am going to recite the poem from this book. This year I published this book, and it is about the poem Beauty of Wildfire. The beauty inside fire is unseen in the earth. It is the river of the fire in the earthly part. These are mountains of only fire or lavas. The lava can be the best entity to see in the picture. The explaining beauty of fire is really golden. It is super beauty of earth. That extreme beauty of fire can kill its enemies around. So these lavas come from underground. There is not a land of soil. There is a land of fire. Amazing the earth is. There is not land of soil. There is land of fire. Amazing the earth is. That is the mountain of the lava. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for showing up for a long gap. Thank you. Please give a round of applause,
Yeah.
my dear friends.
Thank you.
Please welcome me, Mr. Emmanuel Chimanze. Emmanuel. Yes, go ahead, Emmanuel. Please unmute your mic. Please
Hello,
unmute.
everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for having me here once again in the fertile um fertile leaf. Thank you so much. I have two poems to read here. The first one is Flapped as Sultan. Flapped as Sultan. Flapped as Sultan. Thy wings are flapped as Sultan. Though soft touch may thou bringst, though eyes winked frozen, the dawn heart may be betwixt belonged, may be fit for longs. Thy fingers make adorning, on assemblies thou be forever. But death song thou a reading on ground, bare fair and soul. Death, be thou my sister on ground, bare fair and soul. Yeah, that is my first poem. And I have the second one, Beloved as Sundering. This is I made use of a lot of archaic words over here and experimental words, words that are invented and words that are archaic. Beloved as sundering. Beloved as sundering. Beloved, why goest as sundering? I'm asking a beloved that is unknown. And one thing about experimental poetry is that it opens room for multiple interpretation. Beloved, why goest as sundering? Where snuffs, kisses are murdering, where kisses, snuffs are thundering by the blue blouse blazing strong. Beloved, why comets are sundering in a purple pitcher on a red rug, the lit shoulders on a white rose? Hast thou not known? Remember the sea that rinsed thee. Remember the key that opened thee. I'm asking the beloved. I'm asking the unknown personality. Remember the sea that rinsed thee. Remember the key that opened thee. Remember the lake that bought thee. Beloved, why goest are wandering the lit shoulders on a white rose. Thank you so much once again for having me.
Great,
Thank you.
great, Emmanuel. Such a nice rendition and nice take. Please give it up, my dear friends. That was Emmanuel Chimanze. Thank you for coming. Please welcome Mr. Shyamaprasad Patnaik.
Thank you, Prasannaji. And thank you, everyone. Good evening. Today I'm going to recite two poems, one in English and another in my mother tongue Odia. First, I would like to recite English poem. The title is Free Yourselves. Free Yourselves. Here it goes. None can arrest you if you are in flocks of sovereign birds. None can arrest you if you are in flocks of sovereign birds. Unity is strength. Accumulate profound positive vibes and immense power. Cherish taste of freedom, which is like nectar, unlocking cages. Soar high above blue empyrean, brimming with sense of liberation. Learn to fly like birds in vast azure until you reach destination. Be like dove, messenger of peace. Spread harmony with smiles. Distribute charity of love, emotion, sympathy, kindness, altruism, generosity, compassion. Accumulate strength and perseverance to start new missions amidst failures. Never be carried away by others' misguidance. Always rely on own conscience. Migrate like Siberian cranes in winter to warmer eastern regions. Re-emerge to fly again if you have accidentally fallen to ground. Concentrate willpower and determination to scale heights beyond summits. O sovereign birds! O sovereign birds! Accumulate indomitable courage to evoke spirit of liberty. Disseminate euphoria of freedom and elixir of joy through your emotional verses. And that is the end of my English poem. Next poem is in Odia, that is in my mother tongue. ମୋ କବିତାର ଶୀର୍ଷକ ହେଲା ଝିଲମିଲ ତାରକା ସମ ଜୁଳୁଜୁଳିଆ ପୋକ. It is about fireflies. ଝିଲମିଲ ତାରକା ସମ ଜୁଳୁଜୁଳିଆ ପତଙ୍ଗ. କବିତାଟି ଏହିପରି ସ୍ମୃତିର ଅଳିନ୍ଦ ଦେଇ ପଛକୁ ଫେରିଗଲେ ପିଲାଦିନର ସ୍ମରଣୀୟ ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତ ସବୁ ଆଜି ମନେ ପଡେ. ସ୍ମୃତିର ଅଳିନ୍ଦ ଦେଇ ପଛକୁ ଫେରିଗଲେ ପିଲାଦିନର ସ୍ମରଣୀୟ ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତ ସବୁ ଆଜି ମନେ ପଡେ. ଚନ୍ଦ୍ରଶୂନ୍ୟ ଗୋଧୂଳିରେ ଗାଁର ମାଟି ରାସ୍ତା ଦେଇ ଯିବାର ମଧୁମୟ ବେଳା. ସବୁଜ କ୍ଷେତ ଉପରେ ଚମକୁଥିବା ଜୁଳୁଜୁଳିଆ ଓ ବିଜୁଳି ପୋକ ତଥା ପତଙ୍ଗର ଆଲୋକ ମେଳା. ଆକାଶକୁ ନଭଶ୍ଚୁମ୍ବୀ ଅଟ୍ଟାଳିକା ଚୁମ୍ବନ ଦେଇ ସବୁଜତାକୁ ନିଜ ଭିତରେ ହଜେଇ ଦିଏ. ଛାତ ଉପରେ ବଗିଚାରେ ପ୍ରିୟା ସହ କାଟିଥିବା ରୋମାଞ୍ଚିତ ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତ ସବୁ ବେଶୀ ମନେ ପଡେ. ଜୁଳୁଜୁଳିଆ ପତଙ୍ଗ ମାନଙ୍କର ଝିଲମିଲ ଆଲୁଅରେ ମୋ ପ୍ରେୟସୀର ମୁଖମଣ୍ଡଳ ଝଲସି ଯାଉଥିଲା. ଏବେ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ହେଲେ ଚାରିଆଡେ ବିଦ୍ୟୁତ ହାଲୋଜେନ ବତୀ ଖୁଣ୍ଟରେ ଚକମକ ଆଲୁଅର ବତୀ ଜଳିଯାଏ. ଆଜିକାଲି ଅଧିକ ବିକିରଣ କରୁଥିବା ଜୁଳୁଜୁଳିଆ କୀଟର ମେଳା ଆଉ ଦେଖାଯାଉନି. ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ, ଉଜ୍ଜଳ ଚମକ ସୃଷ୍ଟିକାରୀ ଖଦ୍ୟତ ସବୁ କୁଆଡେ ଉଭେଇ ଗଲେ. ଶୈଶବର ନରମ ପାପୁଲିରେ ଛୋଟ ଝିଲମିଲ ତାରକା ପତଙ୍ଗ ମାନେ ଝଲସି ଉଠୁଥିଲେ. ଇଏ ଥିଲା ମୋର ଓଡ଼ିଆ କବିତା. This was all my rendition. Thank you for watching and listening to me. Thank you.
Oh, very nice. And first is motivational, as always. You prefer to read, and then the romantic one, and the second was like. So please give it up, my dear friends. That was Mr. Shyamaprasad Patnaik. Please welcome Miss Anjali Das. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
పద్మము నుంచి ఇది ఒక సత్య గన్నోజీ గారి పెయింటింగ్ అన్నమాట. ఆయన ఆర్టిస్ట్. ఆయన వేసిన పెయింటింగ్ ఒక్కసారి సార్ ప్లీజ్. ఈ పెయింటింగ్ గురించి నేను కవిత రాశాను అనమాట. ఈ పెయింటింగ్ ఇక్కడ కింద పద్మం ఉంటుంది, పద్మము నుంచి ఉద్భవించిన శ్రీ మహావిష్ణువు విస్తృతుడుగా తన పద్మము నుంచి ఉద్భవించలేదు. ఆయన పాల సముద్రంలోంచి వచ్చిన అక్కడ ఉన్న తన సతి కమలములాగా కనబడుతూ ఉండగా ఆవిడ కమలములోనే దాగి ఉన్నది. ఆ నారాయణుడు ఆమెతో కలిసి ఆమె రంగును తనలో పులుముకుని పైకి ఎగిసిరాగా ఆయన తనలో కలిశాడా అని ఆ పద్మవర్ణం ఆ నీలి వర్ణంలో కనిపిస్తూ ఉండగా ఆ రెండు వర్ణాల కలయిక అక్కడి నిశితంగా ఎక్కువగా కనబడుతూ ఉంది. ఆ శ్రీ మహావిష్ణువు ఆ పద్మము రంగు అలుముకుంటాడేమో అనిపించేలా కనిపిస్తుంది. సతిని కలుపుకున్న ఆనందంలో ఆ పతి పైకి లేచి శంఖ చక్రధారుడై వెనుకాల పొగమంచును తనలో విలీనం చేసుకుంటూ కన్నులు విందుగుగా ఆనందంతో ఆకాశం పైకి చూస్తుండగా ఆ నీలి మబ్బు కాస్త ఆ పొగలో ఐలీన కర్పూర హారతులతో తడిసి పసుపు రంగు వన్నెలతో ఆకాశం మొత్తం వెరసిల్లుతుంది. ఈ రీతిగా కలయిక వల్లే ఆ ప్రపంచమంతా ఆనందంతో మునిగి ఉందేమో అనిపించేలా అక్కడ వాతావరణం కనిపిస్తూ ఉండగా దీన్ని వేసినటువంటి సత్యాగన్నోజీ గారు చాలా అద్భుతమైన చిత్రీకరణతో శంఖ చక్రాలు అలాగే జీవితంలోని చదరంగములు ఈ పెయింటింగ్ మనకు దొరుకుతాయి. ఈ పెయింటింగ్ లో ఇవన్నీ కనబడతాయి. యూ కెన్ సీ ఇన్ ద ఫేస్ సార్, ఫేస్ లో మొత్తం చదరంగపు ఛాయలు ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. సో దాని గురించి దట్స్ ద పోయింగ్ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ప్రసన్న కుమార్.
Yes, this is actually my dear friends. This is the said one that is read about. It's based on the painting that has been created. It's Lord Vishnu and how it, the features and every background of it. What are the little bit the facets. She beautifully narrated through her lines. So that is give a round of applause to Miss Anjali Das. I think you could just you could see this image and I could just highlighting this thing. So I hope everybody could see this. Yes.
Hi, Prasanna, I've got something to say.
Please go ahead, sir.
You see, Miss Anjali Das's poem, it's in a language I never learned before, but today I could make out mostly what she was trying to say. Anjali, are you from Barampur side?
No,
North
sir.
Andhra?
I'm from Andhra Pradesh, sir. So I want to. I am not proper English, but I can to understand everybody. So that is the flower, sir. Lotus flower is looking like a padmam. So the Vishnu comes to in that flower. It is look like, but it is not. It is all of like milk sea, sir. So Pala Samudram, sir. Can you explain on that? So he will come to on the side, but it is not. He is happy to that color is pink. The Vishnu is a blue color. So both are mixed. He totally. I mean, when the. So sorry, sir. I can't.
No. Point is this, your poem is, quite moving. I could feel. You are saying something. You are saying something which I can understand in traces.
So I can translate in English. I can send to you personally, sir.
Yeah, you can send me. You have my phone number here.
Yes,
you can send
sir.
me.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And for you, for the Padmanabh,
sir.
I hold you now, wet lotus leaves, August
Yes, sir.
rain.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
A round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Millie Das, reading a red hot a poem based on painting, created by a very famous painter. What's his name?
Satya Gannoji. Satya Gannoji.
Satya Gannoji.
He's a Hyderabad Art Society, one of the member.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the credit. Please give a round of applause and please welcome the so engaged and dynamic Nainsee Bansal.
So, namaste everyone. Am I audible properly? Yeah. So, namaste everyone, and as you all know, I'm Nainsee Bansal from Madhya Pradesh. So, today I'm reciting poem in Hindi. It's about the existence of God. Like, if there is existence of God, how we suffer, how we see the God itself. Hey, Ishwar. The title is ईश्वर तेरा अस्तित्व था क्या? तो आई और हे ईश्वर तेरे अस्तित्व को ना पाकर मैं अक्सर प्रश्न पूछती हूँ, तू था तो दिखा क्यों नहीं, तू था तो बचाया क्यों नहीं, तू था तो आया क्यों नहीं, तू था तो फिर अन्याय क्यों हुआ, तू था तो फिर अन्याय क्यों हुआ, या तो सिर्फ इंसानों की कल्पना था, वो कल्पना जो कभी सच नहीं ठहर पाती, वो कल्पना जो सिर्फ क्षण भर का आनंद देती है और फिर आता है सच का सैलाब। इस इंसान ने तुझे अनेकों फत्तरों में उकेरा और किसी ने तेरा अस्तित्व पत्थर से परे माना, किसी इंसान ने तुझे खुद में ही माना, पर तू था तो कहाँ था जब वो मरी 6 महीने की नवजात हिंसा से, जब वो बालिका मरी अपनी देह की ही आड़ में, जब वो जली सुहागन दहेज की चिता में, जब वो बुढ़िया सुलगी विधवा के आरोप में, मैंने तुझे ना उस औरत के साथ देखा ना उसे बचाते हुए, पर देखा तुझे एक औरत के रूप में मंदिर में विराजमान। तेरे हाथ में कभी दिखे फूल और सुंदर यंत्र तो कभी खूंखार जानवर और शस्त्र, पर क्यों नहीं आए ये शस्त्र जब हुआ अन्याय तेरे ही जैसे अंग वाले के साथ, तेरे ही जैसे वस्त्र पहनने वाले और तेरे ही जैसे रूप को सजे हुए इंसान के साथ। मैंने तुझे बस मुस्कान धारण करते हुए भक्तों की अर्जी सुनते, कभी खचाखच दर्शन प्यासी भीड़ में भी देखा, तेरे ही जैसों को कुचल जाते, पर तू बस मुस्कुराता और एक जगह बैठा दिखा। क्या नहीं दिखते तुझे ये चींटी जैसे प्राणी आकाश मंडल से, क्योंकि ये इंसान के रचे पुराण तुझे ग्रहों के निवासी बताते हैं। अगर तू वहां बसा है तो ये वैज्ञानिक तेरा अस्तित्व क्यों ना खोज पाए, क्यों तो बस जीनी के जिन जैसा या इंसानों की कल्पना के भूत जैसा बन गया, तुझे खोजने की चाह नहीं, क्योंकि अगर तू मिला तो होगा निस्सहाय निहत्था और लाचार, या तो होगा ईसा मसीह की तरह सत्य की लाठी पर टंगा हुआ, क्योंकि ये तेरी संतान तुझे सत्य का रक्षक नहीं, सत्य नहीं, तुझे सिर्फ अपने हाथों की कठपुतली समझती हैं और बनाती हैं वैसा ही समाज, असहाय निहत्था खून का प्यासा और लाचार।
वाह 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 वाह, क्या बात है नैन्सी, वंडरफुल।
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Very nice poem is here.
I love the way you read. I mean, the innocence. I could see the innocence of your, the rendition. So beautifully cushioned, God. That's the way it is. I was talking initially about how he should be courageous and should have that intent to express. I mean, he could throw out your feelings and ask pose a question. In fact, I would say that. बहुत खूब नैन्सी, आप तो छा गए आज आप तो आपका तो अभी पोइट का आज का पोइट घोषणा करने पड़ेगा फिर। बहुत बहुत खूब, बहुत बहुत अच्छा। आई लव द इंटेंट।
Yeah, what of the day?
यस यस।
थैंक यू।
एंड कहाँ हो गए थे, कहाँ आप नहीं आ रहे हो आजकल? इसमें बहुत दिन हो गया तो बहुत क्या बोलते हैं, हफ्ते हो गया ना आप नहीं आए। बिजी
हाँ वो अभी पीएचडी की तैयारी, पीएचडी में एनरोल करना है और मास्टर्स कंप्लीट हो गई है।
Very good. Keep the focus on studies and continue writing inspiring. Thank you. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Heera Nawaz.
Heera Nawaz.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am. Please go ahead.
First of all, good evening, everybody. I've been coming here for the Fertile Brains Poetry Open Mic sessions for more than a year. I try not to miss it every Sunday at 7 o'clock. And I try to say different poems every week. Today morning, I wrote this poem and I would like to recite it. It's entitled The Diamond That Never Stops Glowing. So I wrote this today morning and I hope you enjoy listening to it. What? Because the reason why I wrote this poem, because my name Heera means diamond in Hindi. So I compared a diamond to my life and the qualities of diamond which are similar in my life. Of course, not completely similar because one is an inanimate object and the other is a human being, but somewhat the qualities which are similar. What or who am I? I sparkle iridescently and glow in divinity. For I am a kaleidoscopically beautiful diamond with a sturdy, sparkling, glittering exterior, possessed enormous strength on my inside core, both of which make me burn with the intensity of pure passion. My outer appearance has been chiseled to perfection to allow a passage of white light to pass through me and get refracted out in a brilliant display of 7 awesome colors of the rainbow or the spectrum. However, my ultimate beauty is not the outer appearance, but the blinding glow of my palpable softness in my inner sublime core, which in humans is called inner beauty, making me a vessel of God's love. To always be a girl's very best friend. Because there's a saying, a diamond is a girl's best friend. And there's another saying, De Beers motto is a diamond is forever. Some are moved to envy by my glittering glow, but I don't allow misconceptions to ever tarnish my spotless calling. Diamonds, like humans, come in a variety of colors and hues, like white and yellow and pink and brown, and can be preferably natural diamonds or formulated in a lab called lab-grown diamond. While all the colors are awesome and beautifully spectacular, I prefer and therefore am a transparent diamond. Why? Because it is my earnest endeavor to be honest and transparent in my mindset, behavior, and attitude. Unlike gemstones and pearls, why are diamonds so highly rated in the Rappaport scale? Because my USP, my unique selling proposition, is that I struggled hard and developed from sooty black coal, which is not very enviable. Because maybe how I compare myself to human being is from the bare minimum. I struggled and I really worked hard. I faced a lot of opposition. The odds were against me, but still I struggled and evolved. Evolving under tremendous pressure, forging in me great strength, resilience, determination, and courage. No, I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything great about me, but I've gone through a lot of struggling in my life. I've gone through life and death situations, And still I'm struggling, believing in God to get out of ugly situations where it's difficult for me, but I promise to God that I will do my best at all times. Diamonds are like candles, which give us light and glow to the outside world, which is like a lighthouse in the darkness, bringing ships and boats to safety from stormy ocean gales. What is my purpose of living? Like a diamond, I want to glisten and glint and glitter in the fiery sunlight, doing good deeds for humanity with my never relinquishing strength. But alas, human beings, can you face my fire? Thank you. And the reason why I wrote this poem is because I have a prayer which I say every day. It's called Loving Myself Prayer. And this prayer is to tell God that the qualities I have in myself, I'm truly, truly grateful to Him. And because of these qualities, I can love myself, like myself, care for myself, and respect myself. Because only when we love and care for ourselves, it's not selfishness, it's actually a form of belief in ourselves which make us better human beings. So on that note, I thank you all, and I wish all the poets and poetesses here a wonderful evening ahead with your wonderful poems. I appreciated all of them, in fact. I mean, I came a bit 1 hour late, but all the poems I heard, I love them very, very much. And thank you for having me. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please give it up, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Millie Das.
Good evening to all of you. Good evening, Prasannaji. Thank you so much for your kind invitation. Now I am going to my poem. The name of the first poem, When Freedom Rises. Freedom is not the flag that rises in the wind. It is the courage that refuses to bow. It was written in the silence of martyrs, in the tears of mothers, in the dreams of whose never saw dawn. Today we inherit their sky. So let us not only salute the flag, let us become worthy of its color. Let saffron be our courage, white our peace, green our hope. Let the wheel remind us freedom is not what we received. Freedom is what we must protect. May no child fear tomorrow. May no woman fear the night. May no human heart leave behind invisible chains. For the truest Independence Day is the day when every soul can breathe without fear. This was my first poem. Now I'm going through my second poem. The name of the poem, Radha with a Mirror. This is a very short poem. Today, Radha looks into the mirror without searching for Krishna. She looks into her own eyes and asks herself, whom do I desire? The question is ancient, but the answer is new. Inside the mirror stands a woman between love and beloved, free, awakened, and sovereign over her own heart. And is there time? Then I'll go through my third poem. This is very short.
Only two. Very restriction state. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please, of applause, major friends. Tricolor flag and its significance. Very important. Every Indian should know, and every Indian should, imbibe the qualities that is conveyed. Please give a round of applause. Appi Reddy is up next. Miss Appi Reddy. Yes, ma'am, please. Please unmute your mic, ma'am. Please unmute your mic, ma'am. Please unmute your mic. Unmute करिएगा please. आपका mic unmute करिएगा. Yes.
Well, sir.
Yes. Please go ahead, ma'am.
आशा करती हूँ कि सबको सुनाई दे रहा होगा. सबको मेरा सादर प्रणाम. और मैं जो कविता गाने जा रही हूँ या पाठ करने जा रही हूँ, उस कविता का शीर्षक है साहित्यकारों से आह्वान. सभी साहित्यकारों से मेरा एक आह्वान या उद्बोधन, अपनी लेखनी द्वारा रचो ऐसी काव्य कविता कथन और कहानी निबंध पत्र जो जगाए राष्ट्र प्रेम भाव, जीवित हो उठे मानवता, सोए हुए मानव में प्राण. जो स्वार्थ में अंधे हुए लूटते रहे धन जीवन, कलम में है उतनी शक्ति जो ला सके बड़ा परिवर्तन. तलवार से भी ज्यादा और व्यथित करे वो मानव मन. खुद मिसाल जलाते रहो, अपनी लेखनी चलाते रहो, थके न लिखते रहो तुम, अन्याय अधर्म कुकर्म का निरंतर करो दोषारोपण. भरो स्नेह सौहार्द सद्भावन, इंसानियत का पढ़ाते पाठ, साहित्य करो देश को अर्पण. समाज का बनो मार्गदर्शक, जो चल रहा पतन के ओर, उठाओ बीड़ा तुम अपना, कष्ट करो नव राष्ट्र का निर्माण. धन्यवाद.
बहुत सिंपल सरल जो कहना था वो कह दिया आपने. वेरी स्ट्राइट, वेरी टू द पॉइंट, एक्सीलेंट. बहुत आप पढ़े और आए और आपने सुनाया, बहुत अच्छा लगा. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. I have got a poem to read, which is sent by Dr. Rupali Sircar Gaur. It's a lengthy bit. I would try to shorten it up. And, first was maybe like the Twin Cities.
धन्यवाद
Twin
सर.
Cities. Thank you. Please give a round of applause. Sorry about that. Yeah. The Twin Cities by Dr. Rupali Sircar Gaur. It's always past midnight when the rocking train stops at the lonely railway station. A big yellow board says Vijayawada. The sound of coffee, coffee, coffee going past the window scrambles me awake. The hurriedly opened window and a tiny glass filled with frothing sugar sweet coffee. He is in a hurry, searching for change in my purse. I hear "Chiller na koma," waving away the change. I let those words bring on waves of nostalgia to immerse me. Home was not far away, after all. One had to wait for the one. That's all. The train would chug away again, leaving miles of platform behind as sleepy trains whizzed past. Words, voices, the taste of coffee, and you are close, very close to where you spent your happy days. A parent waited for you eagerly, his forever young eyes smiling. That is the first words, and I leave the middle, and last was. Both cities rustle in the silk saris, and sharara and tinkle in the glass bangle studded with the colored stones. The Charminar overlooking the narrow lanes where faceless women in burqas put out their fair hands to bangle sellers. The lake which joins the conjoined twins, the two cities the two cultures living and sharing of being and becoming the looming Golconda Fort, 400 years and more, sentinels of glorious past. That was by Dr. Rupali Sircar Gaur, and you could see the images. So the progression and just everything. So wonderful imagery. I think I could just wind up the show. Before that, I could just celebrate the Poets' Day, National Poets' Day, which is on 22nd, 21st August. It's a National Poets' Day that's celebrated. Not a poet, not an artist. Whatever you are, just be a person who could listen to the voice of fellow human being, human. Feel the rustling rumble of Christ trying to express through rushing winds. You don't need to be a poet to make out or vent out pains. Only needs a moment to think, only waiting of the time reminds to pick a pen and splash across to splay your feathers of parched throats. Paint your image with words by being a fearless poetic figure, my dear. You don't need to be a poet, nor anything for that matter. Feel the fellow being and you become everything. Look at far and yonder beyond. There is a sense of silence incensed by violence. Just open your eyes, my dear creative thunder. Fire the ball and see the wonder. Yours is power unassumed. And so be composed to compose your words, a few words of extempore. Whatever you are, it doesn't matter, for in you there is a sensible furor, and so what are you waiting for? Just blast your latent fire. Come on, my dear, time is yours. Pick the quill and dip in the ink. Lay your thoughts on the parchment for the better mankind. Be inspired and inspired by being a relentless crusader. Oh, my dear, you're a poet, and you're the poet. Thank you. Thank you, my dear friends. And
Very nice, Prasannaji. Very nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us, and see you same time, same day, coming Sunday. Thank you, Millie ma'am. You always dazzle. Richard, love you always.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye bye. See you.